is a mock counseling session, session 1, where my client is facing codependency issues. Hello, I'm Ms. Davis.
Hello, I'm Layla.
Layla, nice to meet you. I want to say thank you for coming. Today it means a lot. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you some questions about why you're here. I'm going to take a few notes if you don't mind. Feel free to interrupt me if you have something to say, that's fine. And direct the conversation wherever you need it to flow, that's fine with me. Now relax. In your mind, what brings you here today?
Okay. My brother has a problem, and my family feels as if I am enabling him,
Okay.
as if I'm supporting the habit.
Okay. You seem pretty confident and comfortable about discussing your challenges that you're facing. Have you seen a counselor before?
I have actually seen one before.
Okay. How many meetings did you have with your counselor?
I had a couple, not many.
Okay. Maybe 2 or 3?
Yes.
Okay. And do you mind discussing the issue that you actually...
I really don't want to discuss that issue.
Okay, that's fine. Well, did you feel as if it helped resolve the issue that you were facing at the time?
I don't feel as if it actually helped resolve the issue I was facing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But if the issue was dealing with a person who's no longer in my life right now, so of course I don't have that issue.
Okay. And you mentioned previously that you're here because your family and friends feel as though you have a codependency issue or personality. How do you actually see this problem? Or how would you define it?
Okay, I do see what they're saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I can see how it seems as if I'm supportive of something that's not actually a good thing, but I don't feel as if I'm supporting it. I feel as if that's just who I am, and if I want to help my brother, then that's what I do.
Okay. And would you say that you and your family are close? Do you have a close relationship with everyone in your family?
I have a pretty close relationship with everyone.
Okay. Do you have a certain family member that may cause issues within you, or
Well, my sister is the family member who's always constantly, saying something about the issue.
Okay. So, bringing it back to you, how would you describe your personality?
I'm a very caring person.
Okay.
So if I have something and someone asks, not just my brother,
Mm-hmm.
I'll help. And I know it could be a problem. I just don't see it as a big problem, as like my sister does.
As big as your family members see
Exactly.
it. Okay. Who or what is most important to you in your life?
What's most important to my life? What is most important in my life
Mm-hmm.
is being successful and being happy.
Okay.
Who is most important in my life is my family.
Okay. And it makes sense. That's why you care so much about your brother, right? Okay. And what seems to be the problem from your viewpoint of with your family?
What seems to be the problem?
Mm-hmm. From in your mind, what do you feel is the problem?
I feel as though they feel like by me helping him or giving him money when he needs something is like supporting a habit that he shouldn't even have, and it's kind of a problem because I help others as well, and there's no talk about that. But I feel as if I give you something, it's up to you what you do with it.
Right. Okay. Well, we all do have problems and face different challenges within our lifetime. With each problem, it does give us a feeling. So, how does this problem make you feel? Do you feel sad? stuck? Like, what exactly do you feel?
I kind of feel sad about it that, you know, others feel like it's such a big problem. I kind of feel sad about that. But I try to block it out.
Okay. So it doesn't really just get you upset. It just more so emotional. You get sad.
Exactly. Because when he, like, it's not a good habit.
Right.
So if it's something that's not going to help you, that of course makes me feel like, well, I know what he's going to do with it. But at the same time, you know, he's my brother.
Right. And you're going to be there for him. So you feel as if you're just being there for him and not actually supporting his
That's how I feel.
Okay. So, how often do you experience this feeling? Is it just after giving your brother the money, or is it before?
It's like not after giving him the money, not before. Just when my sister or someone else has something to say about it, I sit down and then I think about it. You know, that's when I get that feeling.
Okay. So pretty much, just once someone brings the problem up. Okay. So you're fine. You're just emotionally fine, physically fine, mentally fine.
Most of the time.
Okay. And when you give him the money as well, right?
Right.
Okay. Does it impact your self-esteem? Do you feel as if it has?
I don't feel like it impacts my self-esteem at all.
Okay. So, well, you seem as if life outside of this issue with your brother's habit is pretty okay. So, what is your attitude toward change? How do you feel about change?
I do know that change is always good. I have no problem changing.
Okay. So you like it? You don't fear change?
No, I don't fear change at all. I have no problem with change. If I feel like change is beneficial to me, my life, then no problem changing.
Okay. All right. So if you had a genie, what 3 wishes would you make dealing with anything? It doesn't have to be particularly your brother or the issue.
If I had a genie, I would wish. One wish would definitely be for happiness, success, and for my family to get along better. To just get along better.
Have a closer family relationship without any problems.
Yes.
Okay. How would you describe your mood as of right now? How do you feel sitting here with me discussing this problem? Do you feel okay? Or
I feel fine. Discussing the problem. I don't have a problem discussing the problem. Looking, hopefully, can get some help.
Okay. And when you're feeling sad or emotional about this, about the issue, do you have sex more? How do you deal with it? Do you do drugs or any? Do
No
anything
drugs. I don't do drugs, but I have found, times where when I get stressed about it, or if I'm in an argument with my sister or something, I will, I do have sex a lot to just block it out of my brain.
It takes your mind out of it. Okay. So everyone who comes here expects a different outcome or experience from it. You're here because you believe that it's possible that I can actually help you with this issue, right? And find solutions to the problem. Okay. So however, do you wish to just vent to me, or do you like this dialogue or talking back and forth?
Dialogue, talking back and forth, because I have a voice. I do want to let you know exactly how I feel about the situation, and hopefully, you can help me understand where they're coming from, as well as finding a way for me to tell them so they can understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. So basically, you're just wanting you are willing to change if that's what it will take, or if it's beneficial. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So what do you actually expect from this counseling session?
I expect to learn more about the issue, the codependency issue. I do want to learn exactly, I want to learn what it is. I want to learn about it. I want to know how to deal would deal with it.
Okay. How to?
Because this is not the first time where, you know, people have said that.
Okay.
Like I said previously.
Okay. What do people do that you dislike, even dealing with this issue, as far as your sister you used?
Well, when people trying to tell me, like, what I'm doing is wrong, like I'm the one using
The drug.
using drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, okay, you're telling me, but no one is talking to him about the issue.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what bothers me the most. That's what I dislike, and that's why it's always going to cause an argument or a problem. And I don't feel like that's healthy for our relationship. We're sisters.
Right. Is your mom and dad okay with it? With the situation, do they mention it to you in any way, or?
Not my dad doesn't. Of course, well, my mother is deceased, but my dad, he doesn't have much to say about it. Really, he don't.
Okay, he kind of just let y'all handle the situation.
Right.
Okay. So how do you typically handle when you're irritated or aggravated or really frustrated with anything? And not just dealing with this issue, just with anything in life. How do you deal with your frustrations?
Most of the time when I'm frustrated, I'll take a long walk, or I'll do something I'll call people to vent sometimes.
Okay.
You know, I have friends that are very understanding. They know where I'm coming from. So, yeah, and I feel like coming to talk to you was a great option too.
Okay. So you do have supportive friends?
I do.
Okay. So do they actually help you along with this situation as well with you?
Yeah, they talk to me and they tell me the truth about it.
Mhm.
So I did feel like it was necessary to talk to someone professional about it.
Okay, sounds good.
But that's the thing, like, my friends and my sister are different because she, instead of her actually talking me through it, and you know, she's just yapping and we argue.
It ends up being an
Right,
argument.
I guess that's because it's both of our brothers.
Right, your siblings. Okay. So, are you married, Ms.
No.
Layla? You're not?
No.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No.
None at all? Okay. Are you looking, do you feel as if you may get married one day and have kids?
Maybe.
Okay.
I definitely want kids.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. And do you have any other siblings besides your brother and your sister?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. All right. So, how exactly would you describe you and your sister's relationship outside of just, with that problem overall?
We actually have a great relationship. We get along fine.
Mhm.
You know, when we go out together, it's like everything is all peachy. She has kids, they love me, so we're like one happy family up until this point. And it could be because that's both of our brothers, and she's just looking out for him, and she just got a different way of showing it.
Right.
So that's where we clash.
So she doesn't support the habit in any way. Do you feel as if your brother, does he know to come to you specifically for the support?
Well, I don't think he necessarily just come to me for it. Like, I feel like she's supportive of the habit. She just doesn't know it. That's how I feel, because instead of her, like, he'll go ask her, he'll have money, he'll ask her to pay a bill, and she'll pay the bill, but he's using his own money to support his habit.
Okay.
So it's just different ways, and then that's the argument between me and her.
So, what would make you improve your life so that you would be satisfied and happy more? Do you feel as if?
I feel as though, I feel like if he didn't have that habit, everything would be okay, because if he didn't have that habit and he came and asked me for something, no one would have anything to say if I gave it to him. So if he didn't have that habit, that would be a big help. And if my sister knew how to talk to me about the situation rather than talk at me, so we can argue.
Okay. So earlier you mentioned about being one of your wishes were being successful.